He asks, when society collapses, will we see a greater die out of intelligent people, since they've been out of Darwinian selection for longer and therefore have more mutations? And also, the fact that they live more in cities.
Well, it's interesting. I've always wondered, it's not so much the high IQ types, it's the high specialists. So, it's those individuals who have become extremely specialized, the K strategists. They're the ones who are going to suffer in the event of a large-scale civilizational declension event. So, whether civilization just shifts into a lower state of development or literally collapses at the core, it transitions from, say, urbanization to agriculture. Just like that, due to the mother of all economic contractions.
And we end up like North Korea. If you read descriptions of the famine in the 90s, it was people like teachers and doctors. They just couldn't make any money. They worked for the state, but weren't being paid, and they died. And it was people that had broader set of skills, such that they could, let's say, produce food and sell it, were more likely to survive.
You're shifting the selection pressure from specialists to generalists, essentially. And insofar as high IQ people might be somewhat more likely to be specialists, they will die out to a greater extent.
So it will select for more intelligent strategists, I suppose.
It would do, in theory. So, people, leaders, who can organize production, who are highly generalized, and who are very, very good at being able to quickly adapt. People who are very good obligate generalists. That is people very good at being able to move around unstable niches, and they can always get the group to a position in the niche where it's going to be able to profit. And these people might be a bit exploitative and a bit crude and a bit psychopathic. So it might be those people who end up flourishing in leadership roles in that civilizational context. So, yeah, that's a very good question. It'd be a good basis, I think, for a science fiction book, actually, if someone was inclined in a literary way to try and imagine what the world would be like in, say, the Star Trek date 2265. Write a novel about 2265, the serious version of Idiocracy.